was in the room when he's always in the draft room, and he recounted the conversations around Keon and how the coaching staff liked Keon more than Brandon did. Not that Brandon didn't like him, but the coaching staff, that he was more their guy than some other dude, and how that all went down. And Brandon, after Terry said, the coaching staff's the ones who really wanted Keon, Brandon came back in and said, listen, I like Keon too. And I made the pick. So he kind of defended it, and everybody's like, wow, Keon's not going to like that. Listen, nobody cares what Keon thinks today. I'm sorry. You can all, I don't know what, I guess there's a lot of really, everybody feels like they got to rub Keon's tummy and hope he doesn't, maybe he'll ask for a trade. Seriously, that's irrelevant. That's the if you're worried about those kind of conversations in the draft room taking place, where somebody like the coaches like this player and the scouting staff like this player and the owner liked another player and the GM liked a fourth player, if you're worried about how that is and how everybody hates each other because they don't like the guy I like, get off the train right now. That's how it works.
It's par for the course.
That's the way, and that's how it works in healthy organizations. That's how it works in organizations who get it right. Everybody's got a voice, and there are people who really disagree with each other, but they're still friends. They're still buddies.
Or collaborators.
They may agree on the next guy. Then in the second round, they both love the same guy. That's just the way it works. And players, coaches, assistant GMs, they don't get their feelings hurt over tension in the draft room. They're adults. Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to work. There's supposed to be disagreements. They don't want to all agree all the time, because then they're lemmings. They're all holding hands and they all walk off a cliff together because nobody was in the room pounding the table for something different. You got to have that. And Keon is an example of that. And because Keon hasn't worked out as well as Keon would like, let alone everybody else, that's always a little hot button. So it's irrelevant today. Keon Coleman is absolutely irrelevant on a day like today. His name came up, and it was mentioned, and all this stuff came down. Yeah, there's a long off season to go. Keon doesn't even know who his coach is anymore, or who it's gonna be. So I'm pretty sure he'll have a chance to take a nap, get up, and have a fresh start. So we'll see.
And with that,
a lot of that.
With that, we'll take a break and take more phone calls.